we fucking go?
Just a few of us devs are in here right now. We're trying to keep things focused so there aren't 40 of us talking over each other.
Yeah. I have one of my mods right now kind of preparing a bunch of like questions and stuff so that you guys can do some good Q&A and stuff. I mean, if you guys see stuff in chat, feel free to answer anybody's questions or anything like that.
If I can catch them.
Okay. I'm just gonna let it sit here for a little bit. I'm gonna let them soak up the music in the main menu for a little bit. Just to kind of get the hype going.
I really don't know how you do these things so early, man. Damn.
What do you mean?
The streams.
Oh yeah, I've been on a new schedule for like 2 weeks now. I wake up at like 4 a.m. because like
Jesus.
before I would be like inside all day. Like I would be live from like noon to 8 p.m. and I was just inside all day every fucking day. And I would like I'd never see the light of day because I was just always inside. But now like I just get it done early, get done by like noon or 1, and I have like the whole day to do stuff. I've been like way more productive.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Good idea.
4 a.m. thing is rough, but I can see it.
Okay. Well, all right. Let's get into it, boys. So I guess we should probably show them character creation, yeah?
Yeah, you should get them.
I suppose so.
Bling clean.
Bling, Klean.
Bling. So I mean, since you guys are here, would you guys like to do a breakdown of character creation here? Kind of explain like what your guys' dev process is in terms of how you want characters to be made, etc., etc.
Oh,
Well, it's primarily Nick's wheelhouse. This is really his thing, but you know, the basic idea is we want a character creation system, given that our focus is more on having a character than having them in the world, so not as much on character development, and more on running a character to their sort of just ultimate end. We're trying to offer a lot of options to give an interesting playthrough on a per character basis. So everything you see in here is just sort of meant as flavor for you to go forward with.
Okay. I remember Nick, he actually told me that a lot of these like construction worker, repairman, chef, and stuff like that, these are more like designated roles for you to kind of like specifically be powerful in a certain aspect of the game, like, you know, agriculture or cooking or being a doctor. And like, I correct me if I'm wrong, but one of the premises is like you don't want anybody to be a super soldier, and you want people to cooperate with other people because other people will have advantages over others. Like, you know, having a doctor in your base is going to be the guy who, you know, would be the guy who heals everybody, and your chef would be able to make the best meals, and he would be able to get like some good boosts towards your group with those meals, or, you know, so on and so forth, I guess, or like your carpenter.
Yeah. The
Absolutely.
idea is basically that it's trying to prevent KOS. So if you search for a doctor, for example, you just shoot everyone on the side.
I see.
You're gonna ask him first, and then you shoot him.
Okay. So attributes here. Are attributes something that could be leveled as you play, or is that only your skills?
Attributes at the current time you can't actually level those, but you can definitely like improve them using perks. So depending on like things you have or like clothes that you wear, it's going to affect the outcome of stuff. Like, for example, if you're wearing armor, it's going to obviously make you take less damage, but they're not like character stats that you can level, no.
Okay, that's cool. So like when you make your attributes, they're kind of like special stats in Fallout, where it's like these are locked in for your entire playthrough, and you're kind of like they give like specific Stark advantages for certain things in terms of gameplay.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I love how you guys made the perk system here too. I know this is Nick's brainchild, but I love like the negatives and positives. So like for example, like you can get the ability to gain CPR, and that takes away points. But then I can be like, all right, I'm also going to do peanut allergy, and you get more points back so that you can have more positives. So it creates a lot of like counter negatives. So like you can have a bunch of buffs, but you can also give yourself debuffs in order to give yourself more buffs. And it kind of creates like a unique play style for yourself, which I think is super cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of ways of like flavoring your kind of your run through, you know.
Right.
We definitely have to limit it at some point though, because I think right now it's possible to just pick like every perk because it's plus and minus, and we've had a few playthroughs of like really strange characters that seem to have every condition on the planet.
Yeah, they just max out everything. I'm just gonna kind of go through and highlight each of these abilities so everybody kind of knows what they do. Because I also told people at the beginning of the stream, like, if you guys want to make YouTube videos and you want to react to this, like, please do. You know, I don't want this to be just something that's just for me.
Couple like perks that actually change how you play.
Yeah, totally.
Like the allergies thing or the dire thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd honestly love to see some perks like a perk that like lets you quad load shotguns, or like having a perk that gives you the ability to do like fast reloads, or like swap shoulders, or just random like little things that help you basically play into a specific role, I guess.
I want people to make no hope challenges like in Zomboid, where they just take every single negative thing and nothing positive. That's what I want people to do as a challenge.
The Super Iron Man challenge.
Yeah. They did it in Zomboid a lot.
Yeah,
Like
I love Zomboid. I love that game.
Oh, dude.
I can't wait until their animation system's done. All right, let's go ahead and click through. So character customization here is pretty in-depth. Obviously, a lot of it's still placeholder. But I like that you guys are basically allowing for, like full-on customization of the character, kind of like Fallout or Skyrim, letting people kind of do whatever they want.
Still prototyping a little bit of the the feature selection and everything, because we're probably not gonna, if we have like 30 different beards, we're probably not gonna have just like this list and everything. But yeah, let's just get on the ground running pretty fast.
Right.
Of course, they don't apply right now.
Right. So I guess we'll do a little run through the inventory here. I like the UI, honestly. It's very familiar.
Also, keep in mind this build is like 3 to 4 versions out of date.
Okay.
We currently have a much better one in the works.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. You guys are going to be going through a lot of development growing pains. Obviously, like all this clipping here and stuff like that isn't obviously final.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Well, let's show people some guns, I guess. This is personally my favorite. It's the Uzi.
Yeah, I just hammered out. Me and Nick hammered out the attachment system. I don't know how many of the attachments are specifically in this range, but you should be able to get a feel for what's in here.
Okay.
Some of the stock folding stuff doesn't work yet, but the functionality is there.
Yeah. You guys did a great job on the animations. Like, the guns actually, like, they click and clack. They actually, they don't, like, it doesn't feel like this static thing on my screen. Like, it feels like it has weight and motion to it. It doesn't feel like, I don't know, like, cheap. I guess would be the right word.
I appreciate it. Me and one of my sound guys put in a lot of time and effort to trying to get at least one survival game with some decent gunplay. It's primarily what's put me off of playing survival games, just how shitty the shooting mechanics are.
Oh, 100%. I mean, a lot of games just like that's the first thing that people recognize is the ability to like move and handle the weapon and stuff. That's the first thing that they notice.
Oh, I forgot to mention, the buttons actually work.
Oh, oh wait, really?
Yeah, like in the for all of these lanes here, except the leftmost one, they all they function. Well, just press the button, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, no, it like moves the target forward or backward. That's cool. Nice.
Hell
yeah, brother. Hell
Spent so much time with this.
Lever action,
yeah.
brother. Hell yeah.
I think that one moves them in stages, and then the leftmost one you can hold, so you can position it more precisely if you want.
Okay.
So
That's my favorite gun in the build right now.
This thing's sweet. I love the animations already.
Oh, dude.
I'm getting some real Fallout New Vegas vibes.
yeah, I want to do another one of these. I definitely want to do something that I can stick sights on.
4570 government, baby. Get the big boy.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, either 4570 or 44 Magnum, one of the two. 'Cause I think we got
awesome.
another revolver that's going to be using that too, just for some, some variation.
What's the inspect key?
It is X.
L? X? Ah, very nice. Yeah.
Does the inspect not work? Ah, okay.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, just like there's some stuff I'm filling in as I'm going and fixing stuff.
So how many guns in total do you guys have currently?
Like 30.
Jesus.
Way too many.
Well, I mean Well, I mean, I don't think that too many is a bad thing, because in a game like this, variety is the spice of life.
Well, not if you have to set them up for third person like I had to do.
Oh yeah, that was a nightmare. But...
It's a work in progress, chat. All right.
Oh,
What do you mean? That's a force perk.
Oh yes, yes, indeed. The force inspection. Yes, yes.
Okay. Good. Is there a resting stance? Yes, there is. You can hit the H key. The H key puts your gun down without putting it away.
Yeah, like kind of a low ready, I guess.
Yeah, it also applies in safe zone. So if you're in the safe zone, you'll if you played Far Cry 2, I'm sure you have. It's sort of like that.
I think later ones had it as well.
All right. Tech 9. Those animations are so good.
I actually one of the other animators on the team actually did the Tech 9. So
wasn't this didn't Troy do this one?
No.
No. No, he did the SVT-40, didn't he?
He did the SVT-40.
Okay.
And the Maxim 9, which I don't have in yet, but I'm working on.
Cool. Maxim 9's a cool gun.
Yeah.
Is there gonna be a full auto mod for the 1022?
I talked to our 3D artist about it, about maybe sticking something like that on there. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Because the firing range that I go to IRL, where I do my range streams, they have a full auto 1022, and they call it the Hive. And it has, because when you make a 1022 full auto, since it's an open bolt, it fires at like a 1200 RPM. It's stupid.
Yeah, I've seen the videos. It's kind of nuts. Thing sounds like an angry beehive.
Yeah, it's like. Oh, MP5. I like this guy a lot. This is a nice one.
So for the most part, most everything should work in ADS. There's some stuff that I have to go through and manually kind of probably disable it just because it looks a little weird. But for the most part, I like being able to check my ammo while I'm ADSing. It's a nice little perk of just how we did the system.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I feel like the ADS while reloading and checking should be a perk.
Yeah. I remember it being a perk in Far Cry, I think.
Yeah, Far Cry 2, right?
It's either Far Cry 2 or Far Cry 3, I can't remember. Oh, I guess this is a decent opportunity for you can check out the weapon modding. So if you go into the inventory, you can you have to take the guns out of your hands right now, but if you drag it into your inventory, you can right click and remove the scope.
Oh.
And then you can grab one of the other guns off the table and remove the scope off of that, put a new one on there.
So like the M4 here?
Yeah. Should be able to just plop it on. Of course, change names for copyright, but
Yeah, of course. Charging handle.
Might not be able to put that one on there. I don't know. I haven't tried that one.
There we go.
About the carry, the optics should work. Yeah, there you go.
Some people are totally going to get killed by hitting the safety on their gun.
Yes, I'm looking forward to the compilations of people dying because their guns won't save them.
Why
We've
is it
had some
firing?
internal tests, and we've had firefights break out where people have died because their gun was unsafe and they just didn't realize it.
That's hilarious. Can I spawn in attachments via the commands?
You can. You look something specific you're looking for?
No, just I mean anything that I, maybe like a what's a suppressor that goes on this M4?
You might be able to use the HK suppressor. I don't know if I set that up.
I mean, I could
you might be able
always
to.
just grab the HK.
You could grab the HK, yeah. Grab the HK, and then you might have to do the list items command.
Let's get that 60-round mag in here, brother.
Apologize, I'm on a bit of a stream delay.
Oh, you're all right. No worries.
It should be. Oh god, I don't have my editor open right now. If you go, if you hit slash like backslash list items, all one word, and then HK 416, all one word, like space in between list items and HK 416.
Okay.
You should see
so okay,
either a suppressor option or muzzle option, something like that.
Okay, I think I
work.
see it here. Where is it? I'm honestly really glad you guys added a lot of the commands and tools, so that way people can like just test around with whatever, spawn in whatever. Like you
Oh, I was like, yeah, you
freedom.
can type in the HK. You can type in a name after.
Oh, wait,
type
really?
list items to sort it.
List item HK. Oh shit, that's super. Okay, okay, nice, very nice. Where is the suppressor?
You might have went past it.
Might have.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, stream delay again.
Barrel, front sight, handguard, rear sight. I don't see a suppressor. Unless I'm
Oh,
blind.
maybe I didn't. I don't know what I called it. Jesus.
That's whatever. He's what it is.
But any of those attachments should be interchangeable. Like I gotta pull up what the actual name of the suppressor is.
One thing I also like too is you guys have inertia in this game. So when I spam AD,
So
this is what happens.
for I guess for people in chat, the intent is not like Omega realism. Like that's just I just wanted to make the system, like me and Nick just kind of wanted to make the system robust enough for people who play a lot of FPS without kind of going super overboard on it.
Right. Yeah, no, I like the inertia though. It doesn't feel bad. It just I can't like jiggle peek or do anything crazy. Ooh, P90. Let's grab that.
Fix that in this build.
This game is running on Unreal Engine 4.
Oh yeah, you have to take the sights off first.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna like fold down automatically. I like this.
There are safe zones in Dead Matter. We're going to be launching into the closed alpha with a single one. However, we do have plans to eventually add more.
Female characters are planned, but they aren't implemented right now.
So we're working on optimization pretty much constantly. For instance, we did a small scale showcase of this range a week ago. Since then, on like for instance my development setup, performance has increased significantly, and we're carrying on performance improvement as we go. I know, for instance, in this area, most devs on the team see well over 60 FPS in here. A lot of us are seeing, in the hundreds range.
Will the gore system be on launch? Yes.
It honestly is really satisfying.
There's someone earlier that asked if the gunshot sounds changed based on the environment. They do. I worked very hard on that.
The gore still needs a good pass.
Yeah, sure. It's honestly, it's still nice for a first implementation. It just like it looks satisfying, like seeing like the face get ripped off.
It's good enough for an alpha.
Yeah, totally. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Where the rest of these zombongos at, man? Where the hell did they go? Oh shit.
They're currently not moving on the shooting range because there's a problem with the navigation mesh.
Hmm.
Which is fixed in the current build.
Where are they? I can see the shadows. I don't see them.
They're hiding.
Sneaky ninjutsu.
Wait, where
zombies.
the fuck are they? I think they are inside the container. Yeah, I think they are inside the container.
Yeah. He's around here somewhere, sneaky boy.
So basically oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm just going to say our eating system is actually in currently. Your character needs to eat fairly regularly to keep themselves from starving, as well as consume fluids to stay hydrated. Earlier on in the stream, Klean actually did show that the need system was ticking down, and that the player character will eventually need to consume more to stay alive.
Oh, we got ourselves a crash.
First one of the day.
Yeah, first one of the day. Shit happens. Rip. That's fine. Ooh, wrong game. Wrong game.
Gade plan, to answer your question, we don't really have any plans in place for any very modern night vision, if any at all. We're still a bit on the fence about anything, but if we did put it in, it would be mostly like Gen 1 style, lower tier night vision.
Like some PVS 15s or something.
Yeah. I guess just personally, I used to do repair work on night vision units, older ones. And as a result, I've had my hands pretty deep in some of them, and I kind of understand how they work. So if it comes to the point where we're going to add them, I will likely be modeling it on like how real-world Gen 1 hardware handles as a basis, because they have a lot of really cool limitations that doesn't really make balancing them too difficult.
So whenever I pick up that AK, it crashes the game, so whatever that is a repeat crash.
Wonderful.
We found a bug, chat. So what we're here to do is test stuff, boys.
Oh. Don't click the AK. I was messing with something with that, testing the attachment system.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Shiny broke it.
I broke it.
Typical.
All right. Oh, we're all those Val gamers in chat, boys. We know we love our AS Val. You guys can thank me for getting this added to the game.
They even exist.
This is my backer gun.
You can spawn in another AK-74. For the AS Val, you can actually you can
there's
stuff that you have for your skin. I believe if you do list items and then Val, you need the PSO, which I don't think is listed under there. You need so you search Val and you should need an item called Tape 1 and Tape 2, and then list items, ref. So yeah, get the
yes, lentil survival soup. Yes.
Oh boy.
Attachment for the Val?
All right, sure.
Yeah, I'm looking for the tape attachments.
VSS, maybe it's VSS right here.
Let me see. Oh, it's called VSS. You have to search VSS. My bad.
Yeah, I fixed it.
There you go.
Fog and snow during alpha? Yes, it will.
Both of the tapes, and then we'll get you a PSO, and you should be all set. You can throw it in there and mod it all together.
Fuck that up.
Spawn item.
Yep.
Very cool. I think you said it's two different tapes. I think I might have spawned the same one twice.
You see the little thing on there.
Might be missed.
If you want the PSO I believe is ATT_generic_scope 02.
Oh, make sure you have the give item prefix.
Oh
on that.
shit, that's right. I'm so dumb. Ah, there we go. Oh, the new scopes.
You gotta spawn item. Yeah.
Yeah. The new scopes are in. Am I muted in Discord right now? You guys hear me?
Loud and clear.
We can
Okay,
hear
cool.
you.
Just making sure. I like the scopes. These look really good. It's a
Thank
nice
you.
posted picture.
If you'd like to put it through its paces, we do have some comedic signs out on the outdoor range.
Oh, do we? Ah, yeah, Dick's Diner.
Out on the elevated range, you can actually see a secondary sign out there as well. The
There is bullet
elevated
drop
one over there.
to answer a person in chat.
I don't know if I can read that.
There's a Canadian Forces recruiting poster, I believe.
It's way out there. I can't make it out.
I don't think you can see the sign out there. You might be able to. There's no not that much fog.
Oh, actually, I think I can /change weather clear. Or no, weather clear. Bam. There we go.
Yeah, it's that weather.
Nice.
Set weather.
Nice.
Yeah, man, he's just chilling.
It's vibing.
I guess you could pop a guy down by that
really
propane
like
tank.
the kind of the how gritty the how like shooting things feels.
Say again.
Oh, the fire selector. I just redid this actually for the Val.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Kind of.
Let's go show you guys some more guns. See what else they have to offer here. We've only gone through like half of them. Let's show you Markstrom's gun. So if you guys know Markstrom TV, he got this gun added to the game. EBR.
If you do the list items for M14, you probably actually get the other stocks too.
Okay.
There's like 5 of them.
Ooh, oh wow, there is a lot of stocks. Holy crap. SOCOM, Archangel, M2A, Woodstock, EBR stock. Oh man. Which one do I have right now? Which one is this?
believe that's the EBR stock, isn't it?
Okay. Let's get the SOCOM stock.
You have the EBR. Moment. Sorry, stream delay again, but
No worries.
it is.
3. How do you do I need like tools in my inventory to remove the stock?
No, but I believe you'll need to remove everything that's attached to that stock, so you have to strip it down
Oh,
completely.
you don't have to type the
Oh.
one. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. So you have to basically break down the weapon completely.
Yeah.
You will
Interesting.
need tools to remove. Oh. Yeah.
You're going to want to slide over the old stock and make sure you have enough room there.
Oh, okay. There we go. Getting some DayZ vibes off this stock right here. I still can't get over how good the guns feel though. Like just for how early this game is, like the guns just feel solid. Like moving and looking around, like they feel like they have weight to them. You know what I mean? Shooting them, they feel good. All right, this is definitely my favorite gun by far.
Zwino, to answer your question, everything is currently a work in progress. We're going to be making a lot of tweaks all over the place, and that
I
includes
really like
to the
sights in
inventory
the
system.
M14. They're very, very clear.
Definitely. This gun makes me think of Stalker, the TAS 34, like the first like hobo gun that you get.
The game's gonna have gun jamming, yes, but it's not in this build right now. And probably not in the closed alpha at the start. Gonna implement that later.
Hey, don't poo-poo the TAS 34, right?
TAS 34 is a dope ass gun. Where you going, boy?
So the reason they're doing it, this is because there's no nav mesh on this map because of an error. And basically, if the zombie can't get to you, they try to surround you. And later, I want them to scream at you, attracting even more infected.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So you're really fucked, basically.
Was that a ricochet? Yes, bullets do ricochet.
Yes, we have accidentally killed each other with them, too.
I still love that gore system. It just feels solid.
We actually added new particles as well.
Clean, I saw a lot of people asking about... Yes,
Whoa.
yeah, they'll do that occasionally.
Don't get too close.
Whoa!
That M14's people needed them.
Yeah, that's one of the SCPs we implemented.
I know a lot of
love
people
it.
have been asking in chat. Might want to show off one of the bolt actions, because I think people are getting ornery about it.
Oh yeah, Mosin then. Definitely, let's get the Mosin, brother. Hell yeah, boy. Everybody's favorite gun.
Dismemberment is coming. Just didn't have the time yet.
And
Yes, so
with
the
the-
infield is in game. Sorry.
Oh, you're okay. I was gonna ask. So we can top load single shots and stripper clips on the bolt feds, right? Or is that planned?
Yeah, that's correct.
If you so guns on empty, you can load round by round.
Okay.
I think you might have a little trouble picking up the bullet or something.
Okay. Let me shoot like twice here and see what it does.
You can probably use give item ammo underscore.
You can
seven-
just you
yeah,
can
you
just
can-
eject the bullets, dude.
or
Wait,
the-
you can just straight up eject the bullets. How do you do that?
On the magazine, on the stripper clip, you right click and eject bullets.
Oh, let me just go over here and grab some more.
It's slash give ammo for ammunition.
I like how you guys have like a mag and ammo system. It's not just bullets sitting in your inventory. Where is it? So eject rounds. Oh, I see. Oh, nice. There we go. Wonderful. All right, we're the British boys in chat. Get the Lee Enfield. Get these guys all hyped. You fucking what, mate? You fucking...
Oh crap! I just remembered the R700 is not in this range. You can probably spawn it in though.
I think it's actually in the corner. I think.
Yeah, of course it's in the range.
Is it? Did I add it?
I think
don't
that's
remember.
all the.
I believe
yeah,
you did. Ajax, just to answer your question, yes, there are tiny Easter eggs and just various little things throughout the world. We have such a big world that when you're doing level design, it's very easy to end up wanting to add a little
Hey,
bit of
shout out
unique
to
flavor.
past me looking out for future me.
What kind of ammo? It's 308, right? I don't know if it's here at the range or not. Oh, there it is. Yeah, found it.
You can type slash give ammo to get the ammunition you need for the currently equipped gun.
Also, with the R700, you can yeah, it is 308. You can also spawn in rails and stuff for the. I apologize if I'm talking over anybody, by the way.
Oh no, dude, you're good. I mean, I want you guys to talk more than me. That's why you guys are here. See, magazine, rail mount.
There are animals in this build, and you can spawn them, but I wouldn't recommend it because this level isn't really built for an animal. So the AI would probably bug out.
Zertzman, just to answer your question, yes, guns will spawn with various attachments on them.
So they'll be totally randomized, essentially.
It is, I believe, the plan is to have them be tier-based. So basically, you know, you're not going to go into some random guy's house and just find, a 1022 with a massive drum mag on it. But,
right,
it is randomized.
You have to give item
Oh, I didn't do the give item. I always forget about that. Give.
on the rail.
Yes, I'm the German dude.
GPM McSleazy, or GP McSleazy, good lord, I cannot read. Yes, we do have VoIP.
And it is proximity, and it is attenuated.
And it is cool.
Klean, someone is asking in the chat if you could rotate a gun in the inventory.
Yeah.
I don't know why he wants to see that, but can you rotate a gun in your inventory, please?
Well, I mean, hey, Daisy couldn't rotate shit for years, so what do you expect?
Is that really a big feature? What the fuck?
No, for real. Like, people, like, you couldn't. Like, you had some items and you're just like, fuck you. Like, no, you can't put that in there. Oh, you wanted to turn it? Nope. Sorry.
I had no
Daisy.
idea that wasn't a thing. What the fuck?
Yeah. What's a good, like, sniper scope? I guess, list, item, scope, items, scope. M22, is that a long range one?
Try ATT _generic _ scope 02? Or
Guess
no,
so.
01 or 04. 01 or 04. I think those...
It looks like an ACOG. Let me try 05 here.
Can someone just walk in your house? Technically, yeah. I mean, if the door's unlocked and there's no barricades or anything, then yeah, they can open the door. Is
I don't
stamina
think that one works. The sniper scope.
Yeah, I'm trying to put the M22 on here. It might be a different one, maybe? Oh, no.
Attachments will affect how your gun actually handles, but right now the only things that actually do anything is the suppressor and the scope.
Maybe this might not be coded to go on here right now unless there's something I'm doing wrong here. Oh, there it goes. Weird.
There's still some bugs with the modification. It's literally the newest feature that we have right now. So.
Seems like
the scope is not set up. Fuck.
I was gonna say,
No,
I
it
don't think
is.
that
You
one's
just
set
gotta
up.
move it around.
Do you?
Really?
This one's set up.
The scope is not set up.
You can rotate weapons. He just showed it.
Yeah, you can rotate all items, guys. Just hold it, press R.
Yeah.
Yes, Drippy Uzil, you will need keys to use locked doors.
You can use weapons in vehicles, yes.
I love how you can strap like guns to backpacks and stuff, and you have like specific slots for like knives or pistols and whatnot.
Yep. Later we want to show them on the actual model. Like, yeah, just have a rifle attached to your backpack. It's all possible.
That would be really cool, just like visually, so you can see what people have.
Yep. I can't wait until we can work on that.
Will you be able to join a team and see nameplates? Yes, you will.
Yes, we will fix the crotch. Don't worry.
So one thing to note about the character model is that right now, the reason why the clothes are clipping and why there's some weird stuff around the crotch is because it's an older character model. We have the new one and we're just waiting to integrate it.
And zombies also do not care about animals at all.
They just want people.
They just like people.
Bastards.
Later on during development, we do have plans in place for a fully fledged electrical system. So there'll be a persistent network of, transmission stations and such. So if a given substation fails, you may have to go repair it or turn it back on depending on what's happening. But that is something for the future.
The game is first person only. There's no third person. There's only third person for debugging.
Whoa!
Oh, he spawned on top of the blocking volume.
How did you do that?
I have no idea.
Because, like, some of our developers keep getting out of the shooting range. They try, so we just blocked it off really badly.
Actually, quick question. So, are you guys going to allow third person, or are you just going to be strictly first person only?
Strictly
First person always.
Thank God. Yes. Can we get a clap for that in chat? No third person here, boys. Thank God.
You can buy the game on Indiegogo currently still, and then you can also get it on QI software. On our homepage, there's a store you can buy it from.
Let me, what was the command for that PSO again? /give item attach _ generic _
Kyle, what's the max group size?
or 2?
I think it's 6 or 8 right now.
It's
So
8, I believe.
For the SVD, you will need the KVO1 mount.
KVO1
You will need, I believe the command is ATT _ rail mount _ AK _ 01. I believe that is the command.
Say it one more time. You said ATT _ rail mount _ SVD.
AK _ 01.
Oh, okay.
Our rating system is primarily going to be based on players being able to break into other players' claimed areas by various means. Right now, it's in a very basic form. You're able to, lock up your claimed building and just sort of do some basic protection for it. Down the line, we're going to have some more fully fledged systems to allow players to, break through barricades and such. Keeping in mind that our rating system is going to be primarily based around a trade-off between speed and noise. Breaking into somebody's house is never a quiet affair, and you're going to not only have to deal with that player potentially defending their home and any traps they'll have set up, but you're also going to need to deal with all the unwanted attention from the infected out there.
I like that the fact that you guys are making it to where, like, if you shoot a gun, like, shooting a gun on its own is like a choice. It's like, I want to kill this guy, but I will attract all of the infected around me, and by doing so, I'm going to get swarmed if, you don't have, like, say, really quiet gun like a VSS or something with subsonic ammo.
We have to move that Easter egg closer to the shooting range. You can't see it.
Yeah, I can't really see it.
Zethonius, right now we're not really aiming for, say, Tarkov levels of ammunition complexity where you're spending 15 minutes looking up a table of GRAU index codes just to work out whether or not you're loading the right ammo. We're trying to keep it a little more simple. So, you've got your tracers. For shotguns, you have, slugs, shot, and flare rounds. But beyond that, we're not trying to go completely nuts.
I honestly can appreciate that a
Yeah,
lot.
I mean, you could even apply that philosophy to the whole game. Like, we don't want it to be so complicated that you're, like, picking between, like, a croissant versus a can of soda to see what's going to give you more calories or something. But it is a feature if you want to do that, I guess.
DevCon, why no third person? That's an easy one. Third person, especially a multiplayer online game, is incredibly exploitable in just about every way. And it tends to make engagements with other players very unfun for people who are fighting another player who's going to be exploiting those systems. With that being the case, it just doesn't really work for us. Not to mention we feel like it adds a lot more useful immersion.
I gave the example earlier where people would lay prone on the roof of, like, Northwest Airfield on third person, and they'd see a guy that pop up, boom, they'd shoot him, and they'd go back prone. And nobody can see this guy, laying prone, looking through third person.
Yes, a player could go into any building and make a bunch of noise to draw in zombies, then just run away as a distraction if they wanted. For instance, we have a fire alarm system set up in our buildings, and if you run into, say, a store, and you crack the fire alarm on, then run out, zombies will come to investigate, so you could use that to potentially clear away a group of zombies from something you wanted to look at, or even just to, get a little bit of a distraction going and maybe even set a trap for another player coming that way.
Ooh, I like the sound of this gun a lot. Did you just recently change this? The 1887? I think it might be muted. Test. No, okay, no, we're good.
No, you are.
I did recently do a pass on some of the guns. I think it was the 1887 and the pistols mostly.
Yeah, I was gonna say the 1887 sounds super good right now. When are we gonna be able to kimbo these?
Spawns for players are currently randomized on the world map.
Oh, I don't know about all that. I still have bad memories of Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, dude, that shit was OP.
Actually, yeah, Klean, you want to just dump around into one of the windows?
I also love the fact that you guys are adding a single player mode for people, because this game, in terms of its gameplay loop, could very well be just a single player game if people wanted it to be.
Huh, that wet floor sign back there looks awfully familiar.
That one? I don't think you guys added that one yet. I don't think it's in this build.
Somebody killed my merch. I'm not a happy man.
I'll fix
So-
it. I'm sorry.
So just so you guys know, the wet sign logo for all the wet signs will be my actual logo. Like,
Only on the shooting range.
only on the shooting range.
Maybe one on the actual map, but only on the shooting range. We don't want to overdo it.
Yeah.
Windows currently do not respawn, and I don't see why they would. You know, once it's gone, it's gone. Windows are not, contrary to popular belief, a renewable resource. Currently, our safe zones are a place where you're free from having to deal with other players shooting at you, in case you've got some more aggressive sorts on the server. And we will also be having some traders in there, so you can pick up different bits of gear depending on the trader.
Traders and I guess like other human NPCs that are not hostile. So they'll give you stuff like missions. You'll be able to complete quests there and whatnot. It's sort of like just kind of like the city areas, if that's a thing, if you want to call it that.
Animations look great on this revolver. Love that.
For the revolver, you can give ammo to get a speed loader.
Oh, you can? Let's give her some.
This one was done by Haru, another one of our animators, by the way, not me.
Player count is 36 for now.
We will be...
optimize the game more.
Sorry. We will be adding pinned magazines and some other tiny little Canada-specific weapon crafting and
Speed loader. The speed loader is not one-time use. You can refill it.
Oh, that's awesome. Did I spell it right?
Just give item without the S.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Loot does respawn down the line. We're going to be doing something with a decay system so that loot spawn rates decrease as a server ages.
Ooh, I like that animation a lot. That looked fucking slick.
What's the enemy cheat? We're using EAC.
And plus, you guys are gonna have good like admin tools and stuff like that, right? Because at the end of the day, like private whitelist servers and good admin tools are the best anti-cheat.
Yeah. We're gonna expand the admin tools as needed.
That's gonna be fantastic, especially for private server owners and stuff like that.
I think most people are actually gonna play on a whitelisted server anyway, so.
Oh, you sneaky son of a bitch.
On the roof! Fuck's sake.
Get back here, boy! So, Chad, I have to ask, what do you guys think so far? Just like from what you've seen already with the gunplay, and because this is only like, I don't know, 20% of the game, I guess, just the guns and stuff. What did you guys think about so far? Oh, is that the 1911? 2 World Wars.
Stop him, power.
45 ACP is the best caliber ever made.
Only round you'll ever need.
Vietnam
Oh,
was a
no.
tie. Sounds like 2 World Wars. Hell yeah, brother. Back to back. I honestly, I love that you guys have inertia though. Like when I spam AD, I hold still. If I want to move right and then I want to go left, there's just the re-acceleration, slight moment of stop. I love that, and it doesn't feel sluggish.
I saw somebody asking about server wipes, so I'll quickly address that. As it stands,
The inertia kind of like has, I don't know, it kind of has a profound effect on like the speed of the gameplay, because I remember back in Battlefield, I think it might have been Never mind. I forgot. I lost my train of thought.
So with server wipes, as it stands, we don't have this in place. It's something we're going to be adding. But we'd like to do a system for selective wiping. So a server owner might just choose to, wipe the world and reset it. They might choose to wipe everything, but we want to do a selective system for it. So that way, if an update goes out and you want to just update your world and sort of start with a fresh slate, that's totally viable. We sure can talk about the clothes clipping. So that is an old player character model there. It isn't actually really set up for our clothing as of current. We have a new model that we're getting set up, but that's just in progress at this time. Safe zones currently don't have any storage in. We have some stuff planned for that, but it is not something that's going to be in for the closed alpha. And just for those of you who are asking, the closed alpha will be going live at the end of next week.
For everyone who's...
Yeah, for anybody who has backed their game.
Yeah. Thought I was muted.
I turned his dick into an omega lol. Wait, what?
Whoa.
Oh, you got him!
Nice.
Wait, so when you throw grenades, it does damage, like if you hit them with a nade?
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
hit them with a bottle, it staggers them as well.
Take this, boy!
You
Yeah.
can pelt zombies to death with empty cans. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, but it is totally, I won't say viable, but you can do it.
It has...
If you want to spawn a basketball, so do a list items on basketball.
Oh, fucking hell.
Basketball?
Yep. And then give yourself a weapon basketball.
Okay, I have it. How much damage does this thing do? Can I dribble with it?
Nope, you can definitely kill zombies with it though.
Oh, okay.
I'm just not gonna say anything.
All right. I'm ready. Let's see what happens. I don't know what to expect here.
That's right, guys. You saw your first NBA 2K21
Yeet.
first preview right here.
Wait.
The 2K community's in shambles.
Oh, gone forever.
You fucked it up.
This is for Kobe. Kobe Bryant. right.
I'm seeing a lot of people asking questions right now about servers. So we are partnered with Nitrado to provide servers for our closed alpha. However, they are not an exclusive partner, so if other server hosting providers want to get in on hosting the closed alpha for anybody, they're more than welcome to. And you, as a user, if you back the game, will be able to host your own dedicated server. It's totally up to you. We also do have single player. It's a little more performance intensive because we can offload some things to a dedicated server. But with that not being the case in single player, you're going to have a little more of a system load. So it's totally playable if you have a slightly beefier machine.
Hey, can you guys stop bullying this guy? Oh, you killed him.
Welcome to the hood, boy.
I'm way too late, for fuck's sake.
Oh, that's good.
That's perfect.
That's great. See, honestly, this is why I like early. I love early access games just for these kinds of reasons, because like the bugs, like a lot of bugs are just so funny, and like they just create a sense of enjoyment that you would never expect to have experienced, and just stuff like that is just so good.
He's just very sticky. It's not a bug. What are you talking about?
Sticky ball.
Yeah, he's very sticky.
Oh man, that was good. That was really good.
A couple of rapid fire questions here. Yes, we will be doing some further showcases closer to the launch of the closed alpha. we have some plans in place for some more video footage going out of more than just the range. This showcase was partially done because a lot of people didn't get to see the first showcase we did about a week ago, and we thought maybe going for a wider and more public option via Twitch might be better than trying to work with Discord's less than optimal streaming setup. Yes, players will be able to work together to build on their claims. Groups will have a claim limit that they share together, and players can work together to build things within those claims.
Also want to shout out another one of our animators, Fear, who did the Makarov.
Oh, the Makarov's really
shout
good.
These guys out because they're not really in Discord or anything, and he did a really good job.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Makarov is really nicely done. How do I equip this smoke grenade here? Is there a hotbar I can set it to?
I think you can drag it in one of your pen slots, but you can also press G to just equip it.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, perfect.
Yeah, and if you hold G, there's a wheel menu where you can select one. And if you have multiple grenades, it just equips the next one, basically.
What? Smoke
Same
that
thing.
actually is smoke? Weird. I've never seen this in a game before.
Yeah, the particles are kind of ass right now, but I just made it work. That's
Yeah.
all I care about.
I feel like it's to be assumed that almost everything is like a work in progress to a degree. You know,
Oh, hell
especially at this
yeah.
point in development. You know, work in progress.
I know the smoke isn't esport friendly, but we think it looks nice.
Whoa.
Don't
What
touch
is
the
custom
gun.
now?
It's the Glock fairy.
Those Austrian
Blast.
fairies at it again.
Again, I'm just gonna not say anything.
Sure, I mean, we could show the FPS, I guess.
I think I'm getting like 60 or something right now. Is there a command for it? I'm definitely getting over 60 for sure.
And my man.
Stat
Chris.
FPS in the console.
You gotta press tilde. And then just space FPS.
G is your
Space.
tactical key for the laser, by the way.
Oh, I think I'm actually locked at 60 right now. Hold on, let me uncap the frame rate here.
Yeah, you're getting a locked 60 right now.
Yeah.
I know on
I'm
most of
playing
our
on it.
development setups, we're seeing very high frame rates in here generally.
Oh yeah, no, I'm getting about 100 now. I just put it on high settings from Epic, and I'm getting well over 100 right here. I didn't even realize I was at 60 the whole time.
The oil filter suppressor works perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay. Answer your question. Person in chat.
Can you turn off motion blur? Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, motion blur. is-
Absolutely.
Absolutely can, yes.
Where's motion blur? There you are. Let's keep that off.
We also got sharpening and chromatic aberration for the people that like it.
Mhm.
And you can, yeah, you just see it on the screen. Like, why am I even explaining it?
Some players really
That's
like
way
motion
better.
blur. And, you
Yeah.
know, while I might not get it, I think it's a nice option to offer to people. I think we all agree on that.
It's better to have something and like not need it.
It's a mystery
you know?
to me.
It's
Here.
better. It's always better to have options, you know. Never want to like limit people from being able to do certain things. Hey, holy crap! This feels
The
like a
game
different game.
just grabs the resolution that your monitor supports. So every single resolution that your monitor supports, the game supports. And the game was also tested on 4K and widescreen because our lead developer Nick has a widescreen. And he does all of the UI, so it's widescreen friendly.
I'm seeing a lot of
No console release. No.
I'm seeing a lot of people just mentioning performance, so we do think performance is really important. Like, over the last couple of days, I went into this particular map, for instance, and gave it a very serious optimization pass, and that's been something that I can say personally, I've constantly been working on this game. It's something that's really important to us, and we're thinking we're hitting some good places with it. Now, keeping in mind, it's an open world, so it's never, you know, as simple as just, you know, change one thing and it's better. But going through the closed alpha, we're going into it with okay performance, and we're going to be aiming to be improving on that wherever we can.
On a related note, you can actually take the suppressor off the MP5K and put it on your MP5 if people really want to hear the
I'm gonna go do that.
suppressed
Yeah, I'll
stuff.
go do that. I'll go do that real quick.
For the sake of mitigating possible issues with Indiegogo, I would personally recommend backing on the QI software website, but it's totally down to your preference and whatever site you feel most comfortable backing on. Our policies are effectively the same as theirs. Suzy Uzi, there is an issue with the nav mesh on this level at present. It has since been fixed, but that's causing the zombies to freak out a little bit and stop behaving as they should.
Honestly, I love this MP5. This is probably going to be like one of my favorite guns.
Bullets can overpenetrate and they can ricochet. People who purchase the pet pick or jersey add-ons will be contacted in the future when adding that stuff is a priority for development. It's a lot of that stuff has its systems in place or underway. It's just not something we're prioritizing. We're right now just trying to get the closed elf out and fix all the little bugs that are popping up.
Is there dismemberment? Not right now, but yes, it is planned.
I guess because people really want to see it clean, you want to crank the FOV to max.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh,
I
no.
too enjoy Quake 3 Arena.
Whoo, boy, I'm all arms right now. And honestly, I like this. Like, I've always enjoyed games that have wider view models because, like, I do enjoy seeing, like, a lot of my arms and stuff. Like, people do like this. It does kind of look a gimmicky sometimes, but I personally enjoy it.
Oh god, Max OV looks so.
I'm all arms, boy.
We do have some plans in place for anti-camping measures. It's also just not going to be beneficial for players to camp safe zones because, again, we have plans in place for a faction reputation system. You don't want to go around pissing off a faction because that's going to lock you out of traders, quest givers, all that good stuff. So you're going to want to be selective about when you start shooting people up.
Wait, is Klean about to die from hydration?
I might.
There will be traders, and zombies do actually have loot.
Wait, I can loot them?
They might not have much on them,
shit.
but
Hey, he's got tank tops and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah.
Neat.
and you can open up his pants pockets and search them.
Oh, he's got some tea.
There you go. You're not going to die of thirst after all.
Yeah, don't be shy, dude.
Very good.
What's his is yours now.
Oh, I need that.
WikEE, we are intending to be going live with the closed alpha at the end of this coming week. Our countdown's running on our website right now.
I like to have animations for consumables. That's nice. I always appreciate a game that has a lot of animations. Alright, that's enough of that FOV for me. It's too much.
Immaculate Bong Rip. As it stands, we don't have any server options like that in. We're not sure how hard we want to go with server options because our first and foremost goal as developers is to create a good curated experience for players. And if everybody's just running a unique server config, it's going to make it really hard for us to make a consistent experience for everyone. Yes, Dead Matter is going to be on Steam. Those of you who have backed or are going to back will, once the closed alpha launches, receive a key that will be redeemable on Steam for closed alpha access.
Oh, I forgot to show off like climbing and vaulting. I forgot you guys got that in.
This isn't the best place to show that off, but
Okay, fair enough.
Also, vaulting just got a rewrite, so it's a lot smoother now.
No, nice. It's not in this current build?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I think he literally got it done today.
Yep.
Yeah.
So somebody asking about currency, you will find both Canadian and US dollars.
Can you change the keybinds? Yes.
Closed alpha keys will be available up until the end of the closed alpha when we go into early access. That is anticipated to be sometime early next year, but that is to be decided, and that's a very tentative answer at this time. Players will be able to trade with each other by dropping items and agreeing on what they want from each other. Aside from that, there are NPC traders that you can do more conventional, like RPG style trading with.
How does weather changing work? It's super complicated, but it is realistic. Like we take Calgary data and basically just remap that into our system. And if there's humidity, there's precipitation, there's air pressure, you name it. Have we internally tested the netcode many times? Yes.
Just last night, Shiny here and I were actually running in game for 2 hours. No crashes or anything like that. We were just exploring and doing some looting.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm playing on the server right now, and it's working really good.
Again, I still feel like you guys got an incredible base here for like what makes a good survival game. Like you got really good gunplay. It may not be perfect, but it's like it's good. It's better than anything that I've seen released in the past 5 years since like DayZ standalone. And you guys have like all of these core features, maybe fully functional or not, but they're there. Like base building, you know, skills, medical, zombies, AI, traders, safe zones, all of these different things that like most games in the same genre have like completely like lacked for years. Like, you know, like you have to wait months and months just to have vehicles, months and months just for base building, months and months just to have a proper medical system that makes sense. You know, you guys got an incredibly strong base here, and that's why I think it's going to be one of Dead Matter's, you know, biggest strengths, really.
Somebody's asking here, Shiny, when you grenaded that big old swarm of infected last night, that was probably, what, 20, 25 of them right there?
At least.
Yeah, it was quite a few. And it was performing quite well then, I'd say.
Just big boom, bro. That's it.
It's good timing.
Server performance, again, you have to keep in mind, Dead Matter's an open world game, so depending on where you are, things are going to have slightly different performance load, right? With that being the case, generally performance is pretty good right now. However, with that being the case, there are areas where there's definitely room for improvement. So it's really hard to give a hard and fast, like, you know, yes, performance is marvelous all the time, because it's not, that wouldn't be honest. But at the same time, performance is generally pretty alright.
I mean, I was going to say, I wouldn't expect performance to be immaculate for an alpha. I mean, that's, you know, kind of the whole reason why we're here is to test it out and debug things and make sure it's working in the future.
The benefit of an alpha is that we can ship updates really frequently. So we don't have to be like, you know, here's the 3-month, you know, the seasonal update or whatever. No, we can just ship an update in a week if there's some performance issue somewhere or whatever, depending on how people, you know, report it to us.
Oh, can I actually potentially showcase the weather in the firing range?
Sure,
Like,
yeah.
If you want to head outside and kick some rain off, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Kind of fly up here.
I'm seeing some people here asking about this. So we will have an NDA in place for the closed alpha. It will be prohibiting sharing of any closed alpha content both during and after the launch of the closed alpha. We will be making very selective, curated exceptions such as this one for some of our partnered content creators, but otherwise we're going to be holding off on sharing closed alpha content because, again, it's a closed alpha. It's not ready for public consumption.
Crossbows are planned, and yes, there is leaning. There's even like Tarkov leaning, like sequential leaning, if you use the mouse wheel.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you can only... Yeah.
Well, so will snow like slowly build up over time as well?
Yep, not in the closed alpha though.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not in yet. But we have the shader and everything.
Yeah. Try Blizzard.
How many Blizzard? Oh god, I can't spell.
Oh wow.
Blizzard. Wait, no. Blizzard. Oh goddamn.
I saw this asked in here, why are we doing keys all in one go? That is because we need to centralize our key distribution. Basically, you were able to purchase this game across 3 different platforms, and all of them are a little bit different, and it makes it kind of a nightmare for us to manage getting everything copacetic and actually getting the keys out to everyone. So we would prefer to take the time to get everything centralized on our website where we're going to actually be distributing the keys from, and then just do it all in one go, as opposed to trickle people in and just sort of end up fighting with issues as, you know, keys might not be valid or various minor problems pop up.
By the game, qisoftware.ca.
We had to, during the countdown, we were basically faced with a choice. We could either continue development and just assume that the issue would be resolved when it was resolved, or assume that, you know, who knows when it'll be fixed, let's stop all development. That's not wise by any metric. So instead of, you know, taking those 2 weeks and then sitting there for literally weeks waiting to go ahead with the closed alpha, we took the extra time to continue to polish things, to implement features, and to expand the world space. As a result, we have a whole new town available in the closed alpha for players, the town of Morley. And we have a number of new features, and we've managed to refactor a number of bits of code that would have been fixed during the closed alpha, but would have led to a far less enjoyable experience at the time.
I'm just getting B-roll right now for like some YouTubers and stuff like that. So just so you guys know, for that everybody watching, if you guys want to make YouTube videos and stuff like that, please feel free. I'm gonna highlight this after the stream and make sure you guys have the start in the beginning. So if there are any other content creators out there who want to make YouTube videos, feel free to take this VOD, chop it up, do your own reactions, stuff like that. You know, I wanna make sure people can make whatever content they feel from what was shown off here. So
X-Viper, if bullets ricochet, can you potentially or accidentally shoot your friends' teammates in combat, etc.? Yes, you can. We have accidentally killed each other in firefights during testing.
Way too many times.
It's pretty funny.
Do flashbangs work? I guess we'll find out.
I do not know if they're actually fully set up right now.
They do work, at least they should work, but we are getting a new shader that Nick is working on.
Yeah, there you go.
We could do a quick test with melee weapons.
Yeah. Are the new animations implemented?
Shiny?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to hear exactly what he said.
Are the new melee animations?
The animations for the new stuff is not in this build.
Oh, okay. And wouldn't bother showing it off then, just because the new animations are so much better than the current.
I mean, there's a baseball bat and there's a fire axe and some other stuff that also uses some of those animations, but I just put in some stuff like literally last night. So.
If you buy a key after the launch of the closed alpha, you will still get access to the closed alpha. You can get access to the closed alpha right up to the last day of the closed alpha if you so chose. And that will also get you access to the early access version of the game. But, you know, it's basically just, you know, if you buy it, you're going to get in. And, you know, if you want to wait, that's totally reasonable. Go nuts. Daddy Cash, I regret to inform you that, no, you will not get to doo-doo in-game.
Jesus Christ.
And edged weapons actually will slice them up, too.
Yeah, there's a different gore decal on the zombies if you use an axe, for example, or the knife.
Melee is good when there's a few zombies. Once you start getting into larger groups, you're going to be in for a real bad time. So it really becomes a trade-off where it's like, you know, do you want to risk drawing more infected to your location because, you know, you popped off a few rounds and suddenly you're making a lot of noise? Or do you want to just book it and get out of there? like combat in a lot of ways can end up being quite a strategic decision.
How do I equip the knife?
That there's a tool, not an actual equipable weapon.
Slash give weapon, like give item, weapon, bayonet, knife. The pocket knife doesn't work as a weapon currently.
I'm so sorry I've been talking over you guys this whole time. I literally just realized I muted Klean in Discord and I was watching the stream, and that's why there's been this huge delay the whole time.
Oh, that's all good.
It's all
Yeah, I was
good.
wondering. I'm like, you'd always answer my questions like 10 seconds after, and I'm like, okay.
I was like, why can't I hear? I was just like, why? Okay.
And you were like stream delay, like okay.
I am just going to take a second here.
Yeah.
While everybody is watching, because I'm sure we have a lot of backers in here. If you know, you're watching and you're listening, now is a great time to set up your QI software account, because once that's set up, it makes sure you're going to get your keys for the closed alpha. Otherwise, there might be a delay with you getting your keys. Yeah, melee combat is super cool. Like, it feels super gross and juicy, but it's a load of fun.
I just got knocked out. Son of a bitch! I'm
My
kicking his ass.
condolences.
I think once we, I think the one-handed weapons will feel especially. All of the weapons, I think, will kind of have that kind of visceral feel. That's sort of what we're going for with the melee, just to not make it feel so stiff, make it feel good to hit things when there's only a few zombies around.
I saw the new animations. They looked really nice.
I think it was like last time I put in like it was like a crowbar and a tire iron. Like I said, they're probably not in this build, but really nice work that's been done on those.
A few more questions in here. So got somebody asking, you know, what was the account? That's going to be your QI software account on our official website. I'm sure somebody can drop that into the chat for you. So closed alpha will be going live approximately Thursday of next week. That's going to depend on time zone and where you are on the planet. Once you're in there, server cap is going to be for 36 players. That's going to be quite a few considering the size of the map we have. Also, closed alpha will be running up until the launch of early access. We're not just going to take the game away from you. It's going to be on your Steam account. You're going to be able to keep playing, and then the early access build will just drop for all of you.
There's the link in chat, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, happy to support. I truly believe in your guys' project. I really think that this is just going to be the like kind of the zombie survival game that everybody's kind of wanted. I know people have been saying that for ages, like, you know, for all the past other zombie survival games that have come out before. But I mean, like I said, you guys have such a strong base here. Like, it seems like this is just going to kind of be one of those fun, you know, roguelike open world zombie games that, you know, everybody would have wanted, you know, with all the features that make those games fun: base building, trading, AI, base building, vehicles, you know, working medical system, fun gunplay, you know, all of those core features that just make these games work.
Oh, this crashed. God.
Zero Red, to answer
yeah,
your
we crashed the website.
Oh, good lord, really?
Oh,
Rip.
Guys, stop breaking everything, please.
Zero Red, to answer your question, during the closed alpha, we don't have any plans to do any sort of free weekends or anything like that, and early access is far enough off that we don't have anything really planned at this time.
Anything else you guys have in mind to show off? Because I'm pretty sure we kind of showed everything. There's the show for the firing range for now.
Nothing off the top of my head, I don't think. From what I watched.
Okay. Well, I guess last minute questions, and I guess we'll just kind of wrap it up here.
To answer someone's question, there is vaulting.
How do you change the day and night cycle?
they use set time, and then the time in minutes.
You probably need like if you want night time, you probably want to aim like 700, 800, something like that.
You don't have to type it in caps, by the way.
Oh well, it's just my push to talk. Key is push caps. That's why.
Okay.
Ooh, very swoopy. I like that.
Piggleman, we don't have any specific plans right now for site ranging, I believe. During closed alpha, server options will be quite limited. Again, we want to focus on getting just a good curated experience in. Once we get that done, we're going to start looking at server options, but right now we need to focus on getting the game as we want it built, right?
I love the rain effect on the glass here.
Oh, you don't know how hard I worked to get that to work properly.
Dude, it looks nice. It honestly, it looks really good.
Take out a weapon.
Oh, forgot about this.
Oh yeah, the one. Oh, that actually looks really good. Nice.
I will unashamedly admit that I got that idea from Tarkov. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was actually gonna say, this reminds me of Battlefield 3. Doing some of the rain maps when your gun would get like super wet.
I'll have to go back and play that game. I didn't know that was a feature in there.
Hey, Clean, want to try dumping around into that light up there?
Oh, I'll stab it.
So the closed alpha will be seeing continued updates and patches. What we're showing here is not going to be the final state of things, and our backers who are in the closed alpha are going to get to experience the game as it evolves and changes with time, and are going to help inform us, you know, at sort of making decisions to make a better game with time.
All right, boys, we're gonna start wrapping it up. So, any last-minute questions you guys have for the devs, please ask away. Also, show some love too, guys. Thank you again for taking the time to let me show off just a very small portion of your guys' game. It's a real pleasure to kind of show it off to these guys. So, thank you, guys.
It's not a problem.
Of course. This chat's going so fast, I can't catch anything.
Well,
People
guys,
are
slow
hyped.
down.
People are hyped.
How come
man.
the zombies look so derpy? So that's not our final zombie model. We have a new one coming down the pipeline. It's just not in yet. During the closed alpha, you will likely see that upgraded pretty soonish.
Lighting is client side, yes. Why would it be server side? There's a lot of vehicles right now. Kyle just threw in a shit ton of them.
I could have actually. I could have showed them that. I could have spawned in a vehicle and drove around a bit. But maybe next time.
Yeah. I've seen mentions of Narinko weapons quite a few times. We're not really focusing on specific brands, but there are a few weapons in there you're going to see that are rather similar to the Narinko versions of weapons you see sold in Canada quite a bit.
In fact, we actually have we will have an SKS coming down the pipeline at some point soon.
Nice.
So,
Will there be human NPCs? Not for the closed alpha launch, but during closed alpha, yes.
If you guys are curious what hardware I have right now, ! specs in chat so you can know what build I am on currently. It's pretty like beefy build, top of the line PC. But if you guys are curious about my performance per specs, ! specs in chat. I'll give you the builds.
Day and night cycle, it's 5 times faster than real life, but you can configure it in the server config. So you can set it to 1, so it's like 1-to-1 in real life if you want to do that.
Awesome.
Currently, lights, once they're blown out, are gone. It's rather hard to repair a broken light bulb, I find. The closed alpha will be going public Thursday-ish of next week, again, dependent on your time zone and where you live on the planet. We have in-game VoIP with proximity.
Is that feature still there when you wear a mask? It like muffles your voice a bit.
I don't believe that got taken out, so I think we're good. Right?
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it muffles the sound, the gas mask.
Yeah,
The
then we have
test.
the muffling sounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so early access is going to be an early access launch. We're going to be opening things up for broader, more widespread feedback before we go to the official final launch of the game. The closed alpha is on Steam, correct?
zombie movement is work in progress. It's just the animations being really terrible.
How is armor gonna work in Dead Matter?
As it stands, we have a few things planned for it. Nothing is totally set in stone yet because it's going to need testing, and I mean that's going to be a closed alpha thing, right?
Sure.
How do you raid bases? You basically can change the locks on doors so people have to lockpick them or break them down, which makes noise and basically attracts infected. You can place traps and fortify windows and build walls and all that good stuff. So it's pretty classic right now, but we have some plans for the future for better fortifications and raiding.
To expand on that, it's not just going to be like you I don't know, kick down a door and there you go, and there goes like 4 hours of build work, right? Like you're going to be able to upgrade your door so that people need special tools to break it down using like, I don't know, like you might be able to get a metal door of some kind, and then you need a special power saw to get through it, which is going to take a ton of noise and a bit of time and that sort of thing. So we're definitely knee deep in that right now.
Are you guys gonna do like explosives potentially too, for like like really high value like doors and stuff?
Debloon, just answer that question you have there. Our servers are not hosted by us. The official servers are being hosted by Nitrado, and that is not something in our hands. We are only running official servers for the duration of the closed alpha. After that, we're going to be handing the whole thing off to the community, so they're free to do what they'd like with
Thank you for that so much. Just thank you for letting us have our own fucking servers and not have to go through some shitty company.
There's gonna be female models, yes, but not at the start of closed alpha. They can
same
sooner.
The same is the case for like NPCs with firearms out in the world. It'll be in the closed alpha, just not at launch. Good lord, I hope we don't have an ace medical system because that thing is a buggy disaster.
Yeah, it's super overly complicated too.
There's co-op in the sense that you can just host your own server and waitlist it and only allow your friends.
Just like a PvE server, yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
The zombies
There
used to be
are official servers.
Do you guys have like a set list of features that will be available in alpha right now?
No, like we're just going to be working towards like finishing the, like once closed alpha launches, closed alpha is launching where we're in a happy place with, I guess, like playability and players can have fun with it and everything. And then EA is more just like we're ready to like show the public, make videos, you know, all of the art is beautiful, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There is no clan system, and we don't have a plan for a clan system. The player group limit is 6 to 8 people. Anti-cheat is definitely coming. It's easy anti-cheat.
36 players is the limit for the closed alpha. We'll be upping that down the line. Also, I would like to note, yes, the master list, you're more than welcome to share that from our server. Please keep in mind, that is not a developer-curated list. That is a community-made list that is used to track things we have previously showcased. As a result, some things in there are not up to date or current, some things are no longer in the game, and other things have long since been released. Or replaced, rather. The closed alpha map will be 7.5 by 7.5 kilometers. Yes, you will be able to back after the closed alpha launches.
Bullets are physical objects flying in the air.
They do drop.
Yes, they got everything you would ever need.
I will say that walking around in the map, like actually walking around in it, like people will say like, oh, 7.5, that's not that big, but when you're walking around in it, it's pretty damn big, dude.
I tried to run from one side of the map to the other, and it took me like 35 minutes.
Like it's not. You will need if you want to go from one end to the other, you will need a vehicle.
I don't know if it's planned if flashlights will blind other people.
You should totally add that. I mean, those things are bright as hell out in real life.
It would be cool, but I don't know if we actually plan to do that. That's a big question.
Twist, no. Closed alpha content will be under NDA even after the closed alpha ends. It is just the nature of the beast.
You can carry unconscious people and dead people around and place them anywhere you want.
Yeah.
Go ahead and steal your unconscious friends.
Steal his pants.
As long as I can feed him rotten fruit, I'll be happy.
Oh god, Daisy flashbacks.
Yeah.
The game is 60 gigabytes right now on Steam. It's probably gonna be a bit bigger once the closed alpha hits.
At the launch of the closed alpha, we currently do not have a system in place for you to spawn on your friends. It is currently just a randomized spawn point, I believe, close to where you died. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Kyle.
I believe that was
Correct.
Yeah. We will be looking at systems down the line, but right now it's not something we're prioritizing for the closed alpha.
There is offline rating, yes.
60 gigabytes. That's 60.
You cannot
60 chat.
You cannot show the NDA protected closed alpha to a friend. That would break the NDA, and would you get banned from the game, and later the gets your keys revoked, basically, even for early access and everything.
And then they'll subpoena your ass and you'll serve jail time. I'm just kidding.
Maybe.
I see a lot of people asking about server options. We will be implementing some. However, we can't go totally crazy with adding them because, again, we're developing a game. We're trying to build a curated, sort of experience for players. And if we're making it so, every other setting can be turned off, it's going to make it very hard for us to actually build a consistent experience for players. And we're going to see a lot of people sort of getting upset about that. Currently, no, you cannot fake death in Ragdoll. Down the line, we will be looking at adding mod support. It's unclear at this time how deep that's going to go. However, we have a lot of people on our team who come from the modding world, so a lot of us think it's a very important thing to have in our game.
The dedicated server files will be provided on closed alpha launch, so you can host your own server on any provider you want.
Currently, the screen doesn't show you who killed you or anything. I don't know if we want to do that. Me personally, I like seeing who killed me and why I died, but I don't think we're gonna do that. I don't know if we have plans for that.
There will be bows and stuff later, sometime during closed alpha launch, or sometime during closed alpha.
So for those of you who did purchase the custom hoodie or pet picture packs, those will be added at a later date. We will be contacting you in the future to add those. They're not currently our priority for what we're working on at this time, but once the time comes, we will be sending out emails to get all the requisite information from you.
There will be weapon condition and jamming at some point during CA. Just not at launch.
Alpha streaming, closed alpha streaming, will be done by our partners with our approval. It will be very restricted, much like the stream here you saw today, because our focus is primarily on working on the game, not really,
Promoting it.
Yeah.
Selling copies. Yeah, it makes sense.
There are animals that you can hunt, and there's a hunting system that our very talented programmer Gunslinger put together.
It's really
Who's
cool.
that?
I've seen it. It's very cool. It's kind of like it reminded me of Scum a bit, like how you chop the body up into parts, and there's different parts that you can then further dissect.
We are not going. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
No, so military vehicles, we're not going to have a whole lot in that area. We may have some lighter vehicles like soft skin trucks potentially, but that's something that remains to be decided.
It will be Windows hosting. We do intend to get a Linux dedicated server up within a few months, probably, hopefully. But for now, yeah, just Windows.
Lol, Linux.
The early
Linux
access
is Humana you're talking about.
The early access should be out on Steam sometime early next year. It remains to be seen precisely when that will be, and we'll make an announcement when we can. No, you will not be able to preload the game. Due to the way Steam handles things such as closed alpha, we cannot offer a preload option, so unfortunately you will have to download it the day it goes out as soon as you get your key.
Do we play Tarkov? I believe that's just me and Gunslinger. Well, I don't play anymore. I used to, but Gunslinger plays more than I do.
Yeah, I used to play it a bit, but yeah.
I've never played Tarkov.
Tarkov is a good game. It's a harder game though.
So I hear.
All right. So I think we'll wrap it about there. So guys at QI, thank you again for your time. Thanks for letting me do the stream and kind of show off a small little portion of your game. I'm sure chat really appreciates it as well. They appreciate your time and your answering of their questions that they have so many of. Chat, I will be sure to get a post written up of every question asked and answered for you guys. I'll get that done later today. I'll also be highlighting this video as well on Twitch. And again, any YouTubers who are watching the stream right now, please feel free to use this content. I'm going to be highlighting it on Twitch so you guys can easily dissect it. I'll just give you the raw beginning and to the end. So if you guys want to make YouTube videos, post your own reactions, please do. You guys are more than welcome to use my content and make your own videos. Devs, do you guys have any closing words?
Thanks for watching and thanks for the support, everybody.
Yeah.
It's really nice to see all these people coming out interested, trying to learn more about the game. And we're always happy to share what we can.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Well, hey, thank you guys again for your time. Hopefully we'll talk to you guys soon.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course.